Taken 3, the sequel of a sequel that no one really asked for nor really wanted. This film suffers from many problems: predictability, kind of bland acting in a lot of areas, and just being, well, plainly dull. I mean, take the title for example, Taken 3. In the first Taken film, it was his daughter. In the second Taken film, it was, Liam Neeson himself and his wife, or ex-wife. In Taken 3, no one. The film's called Taken 3, and yet no one's been taken. So, I kind of assumed that if they did ever do a sequel to Taken 2, it would be, say, Maggie Grace's daughter, or son. Like Liam Neeson's grandchild is taken, so once again he has to go and rescue a member of his family. But no, surprisingly they didn't do that. They just... essentially they just made this very much like a 90s action movie. It's basically just Liam Neeson running away from the law. He's framed from... Now, by the way, this isn't really a spoiler because it's in the trailer, so... But if you haven't seen the trailer, skip ahead a few seconds. Well, more than a few seconds. In the trailer, his wife gets killed. And he's framed for the murder. And so most of the film is basically just him running away from the law, trying to find out who really killed his wife and clear his name. This has all really been done before. Very much so. And I kind of got the impression, at least from Liam Neeson himself, that he really does not want to be doing this film. And I think he even said at one point he didn't really want to do another Taken film. And it just shows, it really does. In the first Taken film, it was exciting, it was fresh, it was new, there was tension, there was huge drama. In the second film, they tried to do way too much with a very simple story. It's a very simple concept. In the third film, they basically just given up. The problem with films these days is that everything has to be a trilogy. It has to be a trilogy. There has to be at least 3 films in every franchise. They can't just leave it at 1 or 2. It has to be a trilogy of films. And the Taken series suffers from really bad sequelitis. Really, unless you're a massive fan of Taken, I really wouldn't even bother watching this film. There are a couple of good moments in Taken 3. I mean, Forest Whitaker is pretty good. Maggie Grace, she's trying. She really is. I mean, you know, she's really trying to sell a good performance. I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I think she's a pretty good actress. But I think, just like Liam Neeson, I think that Maggie Grace and Liam Neeson really do not want to be doing another Taken film. And I think after Taken 3, well, this is supposed to be the last Taken film. I'm not surprised, and I have to say thank goodness, because there's just really no point in doing it anymore. So, would I recommend seeing the film? In the cinema? No. Absolutely not. It's not worth the money, it's not even worth your time. But, if you've got a free afternoon, or you haven't got much to do, then rent the film. But don't do any more than that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.